Hello everyone, I'm GlamGaud, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to highlight and contour. Now there are several ways you can do this. You can use cream, you can use powder, and I'm going to be showing you how to use it specifically with powder. So if that's something you want to see, go ahead and stay tuned. What I will be using for the highlighting portion is Ben Nye's banana powder, and it looks like this. And for my contour, I will be using a NYX contouring palette. It comes with the lightest color and the darkest color. I only use the darkest color in the palette because it's more closer to my color, whereas the lighter part is actually white, which for a tanner skin tone, you want to use a yellow based highlight. So I'm going to go ahead and start, and what I'm using to apply the highlight is a powder puff. Don't throw your powder puffs away. You want to keep those because that's the best applicator tool to use for your highlight and contouring. Okay, so I have to get my bang out of the way so you can see. I'm just gonna clip it out the way. Okay, so for the highlighting part, dampen your powder puff a little bit, like have a spray bottle close to you so that you can do this pretty quickly. For the banana powder, you only need about a couple taps. You don't have to use a lot. A little goes a long way with this. And like I said, go ahead and spritz your powder puff, and you're gonna kind of take it like you're curving it like a taco, and you're going to apply it forehead, down the center of your nose, under your eyes, and your chin. You'll see. Especially if you have a rounder face, you definitely want to do this, and that's what I'll kind of be doing so you can see. So first you're going to take a little bit, and you're going to go ahead and place it underneath the eye. You want to do this because this is where you want to look like you want to look more lighter in this area of your face. And I'm patting, I'm not rubbing. Don't rub. That's just going to move the product off of your face. And you'll soon find why I said this is the best applicator to use. You're patting. You will never have to rub with a powder puff ever. So that's just for reference for later on. You'll never have to rub with this. So you want to apply it as heavy as you want. This is about a good enough coverage for me. And down the center of your nose, this is where you want to appear where you do this. You want this to be either the second to last, third to last thing you do, because at the end you want this to sit on your face, and you'll see why when I'm done. I'm applying it here. If you look straight on, you'll start to see how it's starting to form dimension in my face. You lighter areas, highlight. Where you need darker areas such as shadows, you want to contour. You don't want to put dark areas where I'm putting the lighter areas. So like I said, for me, I have a really round circle face, so I'm trying to add structure, contour, dimension. And I go pretty heavily here because like I said, you want this to be the lightest portion of your face. And your Cupid's bow, don't forget that. Okay, so you want to make sure that stays. Now normally when I have enough time, and make sure you put like a cape on or something that'll keep the foliage from coming off. Normally when I'm in a rush, I do this and I contour at the same time, which I'm probably going to do for this video. But if you have enough time when you're getting ready, you want to let the highlight sit. You're going to take it off, and then you're going to put the contour on, and you'll be done. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm using this BH Cosmetics brush. It's thin, dense, a brush like that. And I'm dipping this into my darker color, which is your contour color, something that's at least 2 to 3 shades darker than your actual skin tone. And what you're going to do is you're going to stick your thumb into your cheek and find your cheekbone. And what you're going to do is you're going to place this darker color directly underneath there. That's where your contour goes. It doesn't go on your cheeks where your blush goes. It doesn't go anywhere else but your cheekbones. So once you find it, You want to drag it across there. If you put on too much, it's okay because you can blend that and fix it later. If you put on too little, add as much as you want. You definitely don't want to go too low with this, and you don't want to go too high with this because it's very noticeable. We're going to look at you like, why is there a dark area right there? Okay, so you you can already see from the front how it's starting to form together. Next, what you want to contour is from where you did that, you want to trace that and come downwards underneath the chin. Okay, this is where you want to make a shadow. And on the other side, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to come down from where you took that, and you're going to put that here. And then, of course, you're going to do everything you do at the bottom of your face like this. You always want to push that back down towards the neck because you never want to look at your makeup and see it's a whole separate other color other than the color that you are. Okay, so once you're done with that, you have one more area, well, two more areas that you want to contour, and that's the forehead. Okay, you can kind of see what I'm doing here, but you want to do the sides of your forehead. Like I said, you want to make that ideal face shape. You're making it with your makeup if you don't have it already. And on the exact same other side, you're going to fill that in. Like I said, you're not going to just leave this like this. We're going to go back and blend later, but this is for so you know. You're going to have it here, here, underneath to create that shadow. And then with another brush, I will be using, it's pretty dense, it's this brush. It's like a baby stippling brush. And you're going to dip that into your contour color yet again. And now we're going to do the sides of our nose, because you want to, the ideal nose is it being slender. So that's what we're doing with the makeup. Okay, so make sure you tap off the excess so you won't get too much. You're going to go down the center of your nose. And I don't know why, this is just something I do. You can go down, but I always work my way up. And you're going to go down the sides of the nose. And you can kind of already see how this side looks more skinnier than this side of my nose. And that's just after one application. And you can do that again. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take that from here and go in the crease of your eye. Because we already know when we do our eyeshadow, you want the darkest color in the crease. This is, like I said, you're creating shadow where it needs to be placed. Alright, so you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Top off the excess. Again, I have no idea why I start from the bottom and go up. It's just something I do. You can do it the opposite way. And you go down and bring these points together. So it'll look like this. See, you don't even have to suck your cheeks in to make that high cheekbone look because you're contouring. So. Okay, so with that, you want to go ahead and blend that in so that you just don't have two dark brown lines on the side of your nose. And what I do is I just kind of take the brush and tap off all the excess. I actually have a wet damp towel here to take it off my brush, and you're going to blend that. You can even do it with your fingers, whichever you feel most comfortable with. So this will really just be about the end of the video. What you want to do lastly is, once you have possibly left this on your face for as long as you can stand, like I said, if you're going somewhere, do this about third to last with any other step you do so that it'll stay on your face. This is what we call cooking. You want the makeup to cook. And when you're done, you're going to take a fluffy brush, which you would normally call a powder brush. You never want to apply powder with this. I don't know why it's called literally a powder brush. This is my Sephora brush. You're going to take it and you're going to lightly dust or tap off the highlight. You're going to do highlight, then you're going to do contour. So what I'm doing is I'm just softly, as you can see, like I really don't have all my fingers, and you're softly tapping this off. Tap off the chin, the cheek, until you visibly cannot see it, because that's another thing. You want to highlight and contour, but you don't want it to someone to be able to see, oh, she highlighted and contoured today. Cupid's bow. The nose, I do up and down with the nose because that's how we applied it. Under the cheek, under the eye, I'm sorry. The other eye, making crazy faces. The center of your forehead. And then that's it for the highlighted areas. You want to get as much as you possibly can off. And you see how you can still see that I'm lit up in areas that I should be lit up in. And what we're going to do is we're going to blend out that contour line that we made so that it's not so prominent. Same with the other side. Go down. And you can just about use anything that you're comfortable with using as a contour brush. Like I said, you want a contour brush to be thin, something that can fit in the slender areas of your cheeks. We've kind of already blended this area out. Okay. Another thing is you don't want to bring your contour too close to your mouth. What you want to use is the 2-finger rule from your mouth and 2 fingers from the left. You want to use your contour from that point on. You don't want to go too far into your face. For the forehead, you're going to blend the forehead lines you did. And you can't see. So it's not too dark. And then definitely can tell from before in the beginning of the video, you can see how my nose appeared more wider as it appears more thinner now. Because I have a liner on. And then what you want to do is finish off with a blush, because you've probably lost about all your color doing this. You want to go ahead, I'm trying to get my blush here, and add your blush. So it's all finished. And like I said, I pretty much did everything I did. And you can see how I look with highlights and contouring. And this adds dimension to the face. It gives you a more slender face, slender nose, high cheekbones, whereas I had a circle baby face before. Now I have a more ideal structured face. So I hope this helped you. If you have any questions, go ahead and let me know. And like this video.